Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's part 2 of Jeep Mods. I'm going to show you how we constructed a rear bumper for my son Rex's Jeep. We modeled these off the JCR Crusader bumpers. Rex really liked those, but they're stupid expensive. So for probably $600, $700 in materials, metal, hardware, lights, things of that nature, we were able to do the front and rear bumpers. I mean, that's a fraction of a cost of what those things run for. So today's a rear bumper, just general stuff on how we did it. All I used was a plas cutter and a welder, and we just kind of winged it. It actually went really well, and just got us motivated to do the front bumper. So we'll go ahead and get that one out next week for you. I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Well, we started out by using cardboard for a template and figure in the shape we wanted. We wanted to retain the factory tow hook and the factory receiver. Rex wanted to keep the factory flares, so we made sure that the angle of the rear bumper matched that of the rear flares. Once we got everything figured out as far as shape, we went ahead and started cutting out metal and tacking it together. I found a rear swing away tire kit that we installed. It's like a car spindle with dual taper bearings, and that's what's used is the swing away part. We found a locking pin, welded it to the side of it, and so that when we swing it open, it drops in the hole and locks in place so that it doesn't smash the tailgate. And after we figured out where that was, that the tailgate wouldn't hit, we went ahead and started mocking everything up. As far as final assembly, we used all factory mounting points on the Jeep to mount this rear bumper. And we knew the tire wasn't going to clear, but the point was to get the tire off the tailgate anyway, but we needed to see how far up we went. So the corners of the bumper are angled for rear lights because he can't see out the back window with that tire that high anyway, and the lights angle out at a 45 degree for him. The swing away tire kit came with a latch assembly. It's basically just like a car door latch. It even comes with a striker, just like a car door, and a plate. It goes inside the tube, the square tube that I used for the arm. It comes with a hard nylon block that keeps it from rattling, and it also is beveled on the edge to help it slide up without having a big gap. So we got that on and test fitted everything, make sure that it swung open enough and that the tailgate swung open enough that the tailgate didn't actually hit the arm. So once we got that figured out, the next step was to go ahead and make the A-frame for the tire. Just a simple triangle with a support in the center. Used a pattern off the spare tire, factory spare tire carrier for the bolt pattern, and I got that welded up, and I got it out far enough that it wasn't going to hit the bumper when it was closed. And I had to keep in mind that eventually he's going to put bigger tires on this thing. So everything worked out just like we planned. The tire fit perfect. It works really well. I bought some D-rings for it, for the winch and strap if he gets stuck somewhere. We got those installed. And a lot of it was just to keep checking and make sure everything was going to fit right. So then we drilled the holes in the bumpers for the lights. I used sheet metal strips, rolled them into a circle with tabs on the end so that I could put anchors for the screws. Used factory Jeep fog lamps so that they match the ones in the front, so that all the lights are the same, all the bulbs are the same. And if he ever breaks one or has to change a bulb, they're all identical, and he doesn't have to try and figure out what goes where. So once we got the lights installed, we finished welding and cleaning up, and then we went ahead and sealed everything with self-etching primer. Got it all primed up, and we used Raptor liner, which you can get at any store, Napa or Amazon. This is the black Raptor liner. We went ahead and mixed it up, got everything sprayed individually, and then it was just a matter of assembly. We went ahead and got the swing away arm put together. Came with a nice aluminum kit, a nice aluminum cap with the JCR kit. We got the spring pin installed in there. We went ahead and put the tabs on the back, the anchors on the back of the tabs for the lights. We got the fog lights installed. I made a plate on the back for the pin on the swing away arm because it drags, and instead of just dragging and ripping the coating off, it drags on a stainless plate. And we went ahead and got the bumper on the rear of the Jeep. I took the rear carrier off and put bump stops in there from Energy Suspensions so that the gate doesn't rattle and it has something to rest on. We got the swing away gate put on, and the next step was to utilize the factory rear bumper brackets and got those mounted. And I did end up making some frame mounts, additional frame mounts underneath that come out on the backside because there's a little bit of deflection, but we were able to retain that factory hook that's installed right there on both sides. You can see where the hook is still retained. And the lights are wired into the reverse lights, so anytime he shifts into reverse, they automatically come on, and they are bright. They light up a half a city block almost. So it wasn't too bad of a project. We worked on it on and off a couple hours a day, and he still had to drive the Jeep back and forth to work. So I went ahead every day and put his bumper back on for him. Hey everybody, it's 10:30 at night. Rex and I just got done with his new custom bumper, and I'm going to show you how it works. Rex is obviously filming. So what we did is we took the tire off the tailgate, put it on the swing away carrier. It's got a dual taper bearing spindle like a car. It's got a spring-loaded lock pin so that it doesn't move. We put factory Jeep fog lamps in the corner that I'm going to hook up to the reverse lights so that when he puts it in reverse, they light up. I haven't done that. We're going to have to do that later. We left the factory hitch in place, the tow hook in place. I welded these on and put these D-rings on here. And we took the tire carrier off, which is over here. This is the factory tire carrier with the reverse light, which we don't want. And so I just put the original bolts back in the holes to cover the holes up, and then I drilled out these top ones because they were metric. I drilled them for 3/8/16, and I retapped them, and these are polyurethane axle rebound bumpers from Energy Suspension Systems. And that's it. It keeps the tire off the gate, keeps from messing up the gate, and you just pull the pin, and there you go. So that's it. Thanks for watching.